Hello students, welcome back to another topic of your laws of motion, that is acceleration. In the previous two videos we have studied about distance displacement, we have studied about the speed and velocity. In this video we are going to study about the acceleration and what are the types of acceleration. First of all, let's understand what is acceleration. Acceleration is nothing but it is a rate of change of velocity with respect to time. That means when your velocity gets changed with respect to a certain period of time, that is called as an acceleration. A velocity getting changed at every point of time. Okay, that is we can consider as an acceleration. Let's take an example to prove my point. I'll just take an example. A car is moving from point A to point B. Okay, so it is moving from point A to point B, and velocity over here I'll consider as 10 kilometers per hour. Okay, I'm considering the velocity as 10 kilometers per hour, and the time, okay, it is 10 seconds. Okay, now this velocity what I'm considering is a final velocity. Let's take it as final velocity v, and the initial velocity is as u. Okay, now first of all we'll understand that what is rate of change of velocity. Rate of change of velocity means it is a final velocity minus initial velocity, and that is upon time. So whenever we are having a term rate always means a time. Now in here I have considered the final velocity as 10 kilometers, so it will be 10 minus initial velocity was of the car is 0, and the time we have taken is 10 seconds. So it is 10 upon 10. Okay, your acceleration is 1 meter per second square. Okay, so whenever there is a change in velocity, okay, with respect to time, that is called as an acceleration. Now let's take it much deeper. Okay, what does acceleration actually means? Now as you can see, the formula of the acceleration is final velocity minus initial velocity. Initial means you can say a starting velocity, okay, that is called as initial velocity, upon time. Your final velocity is indicated by the letter v, initial velocity is indicated by the letter v, and the time is indicated by the letter t. Okay, as you can see, v is the final velocity, u means initial velocity, and t means time, and a represents your acceleration. Now consider, let's in the last uh, example we have seen, okay, again there is a car moving with the velocity, okay, initial velocity we are considering as u, final velocity we are considering as v, and between that, okay, how much time is been taken by the car we are taking as t. Let's take the initial velocity of the car is 0, the starting velocity, that means the car is just moving out, okay, it is just moving, so we are considering that it is velocity is 0, and the final velocity let's take as 30 kilometers per hour. Okay, so it is given as the final velocity is 30 kilometers per hour. Okay, and the time I can take as 1 hour. Suppose I'll take the time as 1 hour. So if I use the formula of acceleration, which is a, okay, so it is v minus u upon t, okay, where v is the final velocity, u means initial velocity, and t means time. So v final velocity we have taken as 30 kilometers per hour, initial velocity we have taken as 0, and the time we have taken as 1 hour. So the answer will be 30 upon 1. Okay, so acceleration comes out to be 30 kilometer per second square. Okay, so this is a formula and the explanation of the acceleration, but we do have some different types of acceleration. Acceleration के अलग-अलग types होते हैं, okay, which are these. Okay, the types of acceleration what you can see is positive acceleration, negative acceleration, and zero acceleration. Okay, positive acceleration is always indicated by p plus sign. Negative acceleration is indicated by a negative, and zero we don't have any sign. Now remember students, negative acceleration is also called as deceleration. Negative acceleration is also called as deceleration, okay, or it is also simple terms to use is when brakes are applied. Whenever you are applying a brakes, okay, at that point of time you will always deal with negative acceleration. Let's study one by one. Okay, what are the positive acceleration, what is negative acceleration, what is zero acceleration. Now coming to the first positive acceleration. Now as you can see on the screen, when the velocity of an object increases, okay, when the velocity is getting increased, okay, or you can say when the speed is getting increased, it is called as positive acceleration. Okay, or simple terms I can say when the force and velocity are in the same direction. Okay, when the force and the velocity they are in the same direction, it is called as positive acceleration. Okay, the formula will remain same for the positive, it is v minus u upon t, and even the unit will remain same. Okay, it is meter per second square. Okay, so easy method to remember what is positive acceleration: when the velocity, or you can say when the speed of an object increases. Okay, or in simple terms, when you are accelerating the object. Okay, when you are applying the force and the force and velocity are in the same direction, that is called as in positive acceleration. Coming back to the second one, that is negative acceleration. Now what is negative acceleration? Negative acceleration means when the velocity of an object decreases. Okay, that means in simple terms, when you are applying the brakes. Okay, whenever you apply the brakes, that is always comes under your negative acceleration. Okay, let's take an example of a train. Okay, when you apply the brakes to the train, when you apply brakes to the car, when you apply brakes to the motorcycle, okay, any of the object you can say. Okay, when you're applying the brakes. Okay, and simple terms, if I'm talking about in a scientific terms, okay, when your force and velocity they are in opposite direction. Okay, force and velocity when they are in opposite direction, it is called as negative acceleration. When the force and the velocity are getting in opposite direction, it is always called as negative acceleration. And one more thing, when I'm talking about negative acceleration is always have a curvy figure like this. Okay, it descends. Okay, it's first it engages, then it gets descended. Okay, so it will always have a curvy figure. Okay, negative acceleration has curvy figure, whereas I'm talking about a positive acceleration always have a straight line figure. Okay, this is velocity time graph. So for the velocity time graph for the positive acceleration, it will always be a straight line. Coming back to the third type, okay, that is a zero acceleration. When the speed and direction of object remains constant, okay, let speed is constant and also your direction remains constant, then the acceleration we can say is zero acceleration. Let's take an example. For example, the car we are having, the initial velocity is 10 kilometers per hour, and also the final velocity, okay, let's take as v initial vi, and let's take as vf is 10 kilometers per hour. Now as you can see, there is no change in the velocity. The initial velocity is always 10 kilometers per hour, even though the final velocity is also 10 kilometers per hour. That means there is no change in velocity. There is no change in velocity, and therefore if the velocity is not getting changed, your acceleration is always zero. Okay, also along with the velocity, if your direction is also remaining constant, that means if you're traveling in a very straight line without changing direction, then also it is considered as a zero acceleration. Okay, so whenever your speed is constant, okay, let's take an example of this car where the initial and final velocity are same. Okay, your acceleration will be 10 to 0. Also, there is one important point: your zero acceleration always regarded as a uniform motion. If your acceleration is zero, the motion is always considered as a uniform motion. So always remember, if the acceleration is zero, you are traveling with the uniform motion. Thank you, students.